Hi, I'm Emmanuel and welcome to my workbench. Today I will be hunting a box of nickels. So I got this box this week and they are machine wrapped, but I do see some older obverses, which means that these have not been subject to the alloy recovery program. So let me get set up and I'll bring you in on my first find. Rule 1, 3 finds. So the first one here is my first 2022 nickel. That'll be a book filler. I won't report on any of these as I find them. What I'll do is I'll just compare the new ones that I find with this one to see if I find one in better condition. So that's a book filler, so that's awesome. And 2 Americans. First one is a 2014 Denver. And the second one, a 1999 Philadelphia. Roll 2, 4 more American finds, starting with this 1993 Denver. This is a 2007 Denver. I usually don't get so many Denvers. This one is a 2015 Denver. And I think the find of the box so far is this one right here. This is a 1941. Is there a mint mark on this side? No, I think this is a Philly. That is awesome. Roll 5, 2 more finds. We have another American, this time a 2013 Denver. Cool. And our first young head, this is the 1963. Roll 8, we have another American. This time it's a 2018 P. Roll 9, 2 more Americans. This time it is a 1995. What is that, a P or a D? This is a Denver. And a 1964, no mint mark. This is a P, I believe. Oh, no, mint mark on the obverse, on the reverse. This is a Denver as well, 1964D. Roll 10, another small head, this time a 1964. Cool. Another thing to look for in these 1964s is for the extra water line, or what that is a die crack that goes right through that KG. This is not that variety. This is just the regular 1964. Roll 12. We have ourselves a commemorative King George VI. This is a 1951 King George VI, and it's in okay shape too. That is awesome. Now, something to look for in this commemorative 1951 is look right here under the 1. There's a die clash where we can see a half moon underneath that one. This one does not have that die clash, so that's something to look for. And in the non-commemorative 1951s, what you want to look for is the rare high relief variety. And to do that, you look at the last A in Gratia, which is right over here. And if it's pointing to identical like this A is, this would be the high relief version. This applies only to the regular issue 1951. And that's the rare version, which might be worth quite a bit of a change. The regular version, that A points between 2 of the denticles. So 1951. Awesome. Roll 13, another American, this time a 2012 Philly. Roll 15, another American, and this time it is a 2016 Philadelphia. Roll 18, another US nickel. This one is 1996 Denver. Roll 19, a 1982 Philadelphia from the US. Roll 20, 2 more US nickels. 1979 Denver, as well as a 2011 Philadelphia. Roll 21, a really nice condition 1973 that I'll have to check against my book to see if I upgrade it. Roll 22, 2 more young heads. The first one is this 1962. And this 1964. Awesome. As well as an American, and this one is a 2017 Philadelphia. And for this 1962, one thing you're going to want to look for is there is a doubled date variety. I don't see any doubling on this. So this is not the doubled date. Roll 23, a real gunky US one. This one looks like what? 1983 with, what is it, a Denver mint mark? Philadelphia, 1983 Philly. Yuck. Roll 24, another young head. This time it's a 1963. Roll 28, we have another King George VI. This time it's in 1947. And the thing to look for in the 1947 is a maple leaf or a dot after the 1947. So the one with the maple leaf after the 47 was meant that it was struck in 1948. And through dye deterioration, eventually it came down to just a little dot next to the 47. This is the ordinary variety. Roll 29, another American. We have a 2014 Philadelphia. Roll 30, we have this 1977. Now there's two varieties, let me show you. So 1977, there's two varieties. The common, they're fairly, not particularly rare, but the rare version is this 1977 with the raised 7. You can see that the second 7 is slightly higher than the first 7. The more common variety, the second 7, is equal or at the equal height or slightly lower than the first 7. So this is the rare variety. I'll set it aside, but it's not particularly valuable. Roll 33, two more finds. Starting with a second 1977 high 7, which I'll keep. As well as another American, and this one is a 2016 D. Roll 36, the oldest Canadian so far. 1942. This one is another George VI, and it's in really good shape as well. Awesome. Roll 38. This is a really nice 1965. Now in 1965, there are a couple of varieties to look for, and they're on the obverse. So if you look over here at the two eyes in the second here, let me focus a bit. If you draw a vertical line between the two eyes and that vertical line points to a denticle, then it's the large bead variety. This one does not. It is the common small bead variety. And if you look at the last jewel on the crown right over here, you could see that it is an attached jewel. There's two varieties. There's the lightly attached, which is barely touching, and then the detached, which the little ball over there is just floating in space, completely detached from the crown. So this is the most common version, the small beads attached pearl version of the crown. But it is in nice condition, and I'm going to be adding this one to my collection. Roll 39, 1978 Denver. Awesome. And back in the last roll, I said that I'm going to add the 65 to my collection. I'm actually going to just compare it to see if it upgrades in my collection. Roll 40, another couple of young heads. The first one over here in really good shape is a 1956. I'll have to compare that one to my book. As well as a 1964. This one does not have the die crack. It is not the extra watermark. It's also in really good shape, so I'll compare that one against my book too. Roll 41. We have a hare in the box, a bunny, 1967. Awesome. And a 2016 P American nickel. Roll 44, we have a semi-key. This is a year 2000. Normally these are nickel quarters, but if it has a P mint mark like this one does, or a P composition mark, it is a steel, nickel-plated steel. And this was a transition year where they struck a few Ps, and the common variety does not have the P, so this is a semi-key, so that is great to find. That is awesome. Roll 45, another young head. This one is a 1964, and it does not have the extra watermark, so this is the regular version. Second last roll, roll 49. We have a 1961 young head, as well as another American, and this one is a 1980 from Philadelphia. Roll 50, last find of the box is this really beat up 2016 from Philly. Let me clean up, and I'll check all of these for varieties, and I'll come back with the conclusion. And here you have it. This is the conclusion. So the 1941 Philly is a book filler. I didn't have one of those. The 2022 is a book filler. The 1973 and the 1956 both upgrade the ones in my book. These are the ones that I had taken out. We have a whole bunch of young heads, a 61, 2 62s, a 63, 6 64s, and of course the bunny, and 2 77s with the high sevens, 1 semi-key 2000 with AP mint mark, and rare enough for me, but 3 in the same box. I have no complaints about this. 1951 commemorative King George VI nickel. A 1942 King George VI, as well as a 1947 King George VI. This is an amazing box. I'm really happy with my finds. All right, the giveaway for this coin roll hunt will be these coins over here, colorized and uncolorized 2017, Hope for a Green Future. And all you have to do to be eligible for this giveaway is leave a comment down below. And at the end of the month of September or early in October, I will do a draw for all of my September giveaways. Good luck. I hope you enjoyed this hunt as much as I did. If you did, give me a thumbs up. I do appreciate that. And hey, click on my logo over here if you haven't subscribed yet. My 500 subs giveaway, you will have to be publicly subscribed, so you better subscribe now before you forget. And I have a link to a video that might be of interest to you and a playlist over here for other nickel coin roll hunts. Well, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.